Hello guys, today we're going to talk about the reason you clicked on this video or subscribed to my channel. Improvement. Improvement is what turns from just existing to living a life. And self-development is a lifelong journey. There's pretty much no end to it. Of course, you can master a skill or a habit, but there is always going to be the next habit or the skill or like the struggle to not lose momentum and keep those mastered habits and skills. Improvement is a daily practice that focuses on the short term and the long term. With that said, I think that nowadays, with an unlimited amount of information and the self-help industry, we are overwhelmed and actually further ourselves from the real self-improvement. And the real improvement is simple. I think it's easy to understand what we can improve on and how to do it, but when it comes to practically applying that knowledge, I think that's where we struggle. And that's why today I want to share my experience of improvement and the struggles I had and still have of just not realizing that all of this self-development is, well, there are just a few things that we actually need to do, a few most important things in life that, yes, are difficult, but are much more important than the rest. Productive work, family and friends, philosophy, and working out and diet. I think these are the most important aspects of our lives, and that if we could just even improve on one by one or just in combination on any one of these aspects, I think that it would provide meaning. We do pretty much anything in life because we think that it will provide meaning, and if you run out of meaning, you could end up in a very dark place. And so taking care of these mentioned basic life aspects will bring enormous meaning. It's not nofap, it's not the 5-second rule. It's just addressing these problems in those deeper areas of life. That's what real improvement is all about. So let's start with productive work. You will spend the majority of your life working, so you better make sure that what you do provides meaning. We're not talking about happiness here. Of course, you should work on something that brings you meaning and you enjoy it, but that's the best case scenario if you're just always enjoying your work. For the rest of us, there will be times when we don't want to work on certain parts of the project, but if the project itself, when finished, brings meaning, then I think it's worth it to just push past those unwanted experiences and just do the work anyways and build endurance to discomfort along the way. Life is hard and every day is a challenge, so to prepare for it, start reading and learning philosophy. Philosophy could shake you out of this apathy state that you're in daily and just build a foundation for that meaning, which then you can use in all aspects of your life. If you are a guy, I would recommend Stoicism because that is a holistic philosophy that covers pretty much everything that you would need answers to, and it's practical and simple. Start reading Marcus Aurelius' Meditations, and what I love about this personal emperor's journal is that if you're like a lazy reader or just don't like to read like myself, you could just turn to any page of the book and just read a bit and then just think about it and practically implement it immediately in your life. If you don't want to read or just want to get started, then just watch YouTube videos about Stoicism or read a few quotes on the internet. Your philosophy of life doesn't even need to be Stoicism. I'm just recommending because this philosophy helped me the most in my life. Now let's talk about the last two aspects of life: relationships with people and physical health, the things I neglected the most. So I've never really had a good relationship with my family, and if you've been following this channel for a while, you probably know this already. I think it's finally starting to change in a good way because I think that I've finally been able to implement the Stoic idea of I can control my thoughts, actions, and the way I view situations, but I can't control the outside events, people, and their opinions. In the past, I used to fight with my family all the time because I am a disagreeable person and I would get angry at them for not seeing my way or just always sticking to their side of the story and not supporting me. I realized that it's impossible for me to change the way they are and their opinions because they are old and just they won't change themselves. That's when I started to try to become more empathetic and understanding. I stopped trying to control the uncontrollable. This is extremely hard for me, but there were pretty much two options: be resentful at my family for all of my life because we don't agree on many aspects, or forgive them for just being human, and as Dale Carnegie puts it, when dealing with people, let us remember we are not dealing with creatures of logic. We are dealing with creatures of emotion. Recently, I've just been trying to reduce my ego, stop projecting my insecurities on people, and just practice stoicism. That's the one danger with self-improvement. You are learning new things, you are practicing habits and, well, improving, but then your mind starts telling you that you're above people because you have this higher knowledge of this, and maybe you do have a higher understanding of some things, but that doesn't mean you need to be out here pushing your philosophy on people and just always telling people how to act in this and that situation. Yes, if they ask you for advice or if you're just sharing things that helped you, then it's okay, but sometimes people don't want to improve their situations, or maybe your philosophy doesn't apply to their situation. I'm just saying and reminding myself and you guys that you can't control everything, especially people and their opinions. Now I just take people as they come. Of course, if I see them doing something bad, then I give advice, but if they don't listen, then it's out of my control. I'm not gonna be the one who's gonna face the consequences. And if you really don't like somebody, or maybe they're even evil, then just that's out of your control as well, so you just cut those people out of your life and move on. Still, you have to be polite and remember what Marcus Aurelius says: no matter what anyone says or does, my task is to be good. The second most important thing that I've been neglecting in the past was working out and a proper diet. I still struggle with the latter, but ever since I started jiu-jitsu half a year ago, my life has dramatically improved. I went massively out of my comfort zone in starting a fighting sport, which I thought I wouldn't like, but it proved to be exactly what I needed. I remember those 6 months ago and prior, I was doing YouTube and I was studying to retake my exams, and yes, I was kind of productive, but I was just sitting in my room all the time, not feeling well, and had many dark thoughts, and I was just really sad. After just one training session, all of that was gone, and just nowadays, whenever I feel tired or sluggish in a day, when I go to jiu-jitsu in the evening, like, even though we work out really hard there, I still go home with just feeling full of energy and just happy. Taking care of your physical health will also help you out with your mental health, and you know, this is not a suggestion. Working out is mandatory. It doesn't have to be jiu-jitsu, but for me, from my experience, that I've tried many sports in the past and was never able to stick to them, jiu-jitsu is the one I don't think I will ever abandon. So just experiment, keep trying, see what works for you, but just don't neglect this part of your life. Quick announcement: our Discord community of Improvement for Men, Disciples of Life, is now again Patreon exclusive because there was a raid on the server and there were some trolls. So, you know, I made the server private to provide a better experience for any members that are in right now and for future members. And I'm also giving away 3 free invites to the server. So if you want to join, leave a comment down below of why you would want to join the server and leave some contact details, your Instagram, email, whatever, and I'll just contact you. Anyways, thank you for watching the video, and if you've enjoyed it and found it informative and helpful, please leave a like and subscribe for more weekly self-improvement content. If you want to support this channel, you can do that both on Patreon and PayPal, and again, Patreon now includes the Discord server, so if you want to support this channel and also join our Discord community, then you're welcome to do that there. You can follow me on Instagram, which the link to it is also in the description down below. And that's pretty much it. Thank you guys for watching this video, and as always, stay on your journey.